This vacation, discover a masterpiece. Discover Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia's masterpiece, unlike any place else in the world. By land, sea, or air, Cape Breton is easy to find. Just look for the sunrise over eastern Canada. Then follow the warm glow on the northeast horizon to Nova Scotia, and let the sunlight paint you a masterpiece, Cape Breton Island. A brushstroke shapes a sweeping coastline. Majestic cliffs rise from the pounding surf along the Cabot Trail, a breathtaking ribbon of roadway in Cape Breton Highlands National Park. Whether you drive, bike, motor coach, or backpack, the Cabot Trail will hold you wide-eyed and entertain you with its sights, activities, and natural attractions. Explore a sheltered cove. Walk uncrowded sandy beaches and swim in the warmest ocean waters north of the Carolinas. A splash of bright color turns the eye inland. An afternoon drive through a landscape of woodlands and wildlife. Here the angler's dream comes true, casting for Atlantic salmon on teeming rivers and trout streams. Amidst farm-dotted hillsides, the deep landlocked Breton Lake, more than 1,000 square kilometers of salty inland seas. A brilliant focal point for Cape Breton life and nature.
When the sun is in the valley and the leaves are on the trees, and we come to clearly in the glen.
Blended with the color of this masterpiece is the spirit of the people themselves, as vibrant as the autumn and as alluring as the Highlands. Warm-hearted, friendly people who will greet you in the Gaelic tradition.
Acea Felcha, 100,000 welcomes.
They are proud of their heritage and culture and eager to show its richness, texture, and variety with every chance they get. How they love to raise their voices in celebration of their Cape Breton home. It was in the 19th century when the Highland Scots immigrated to Cape Breton and engraved on this land the romance and spirit of their Celtic culture. And before them, the Acadians, who settled Cape Breton Island in the mid-1700s. They brought to the island their old world skills and craftsmanship. A French heritage celebrated in communities on the west and southeastern shores. And before the Acadians, the Micmac Indians, the original settlers. Cape Breton resounds with the romantic echoes of long ago. At Fortress Louisbourg, there's an overlay of past and present in which you can share the food, the fun, and the everyday life of the 18th century. The year is 1744, and you are there in a French fortress with soldiers and artisans at work. The sights, sounds, and smells of the past are all around you. Louisbourg recreates the look, texture, and mood of another century. The historical experience is world-class.
You seen this one, Dudley?
If the past intrigues you, there are more than 40 museums and galleries throughout Cape Breton. The most famous is the Alexander Graham Bell National Historic Site in Bedeque. Here, the great inventor experimented with communications, airplane design, and hydrofoils.
And it was the fourth hydrofoil craft that Mr. Bell and Casey Baldwin worked on.
Alexander Graham Bell loved Cape Breton for all the beauty and simple charm that make this island a masterpiece. Another brushstroke adds back roads and shore roads to the island masterpiece. They have an easy rhythm shaped by the landscape. As you travel Cape Breton Island, whether you take a day or a week, you too will settle into an easy rhythm. In Cape Breton, you can keep time to the turn of the tide. Whale watch. Dive blue ocean. Glide silently across still waters. Or let the wind fill your sails. Take in scheduled events. Or set your own pace for enjoying the island's attractions. Journey to the depths in a Cape Breton coal mine.
This little coal mine right here.
Come to the Cayley. Go for the trophy or just wait for a bite. Stretch your legs on the links or capture the moment. You'll want to take a bit of Cape Breton home. Visit craft shops that ring with the tradition of handmade treasures.
What do you do with the excess? Cut it.
Yeah, once you get the right tension.
There is fine dining in first-class restaurants.
Okay.
Or hearty home-cooked meals in country inns and roadside stops.
Okay, thank you.
With seafood a specialty, mussels and oysters, fresh halibut, salmon, swordfish, and of course, North Atlantic lobster, the best of them all. And so the masterpiece takes shape. But between one brush stroke and another, there is a private stillness we seek. For some, it is the pampered luxury of a beachfront resort. For others, the quiet of a country inn. Still others prefer a convenient motel. Or a bed and breakfast with a Cape Breton family. Sleep to the rustle of the leaves. Or the steady rhythm of the waves. Sleep soundly, for tomorrow you'll awake in Cape Breton.
As sure as the sunrise, as sure as the sea, as sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves out on the ocean. And then we rise again.
Let tomorrow's sunlight paint you a masterpiece. Cape Breton Island.